Good morning, children. Let us continue with our maths classes. Let us start with chapter 8, subtraction of 4-digit numbers. Since we have done in the previous class the 3 questions or exercises of chapter 8, let us continue with the second number question, which is given on page number 59. So I am reading the question now. By counting up, find the difference. That means we have to find the difference of the given number by counting up. Okay, children? That means forward counting. So the first sum given to you is 125 minus 97. Now we have to see this number first. The first number given to you is 125. Okay. And the second number given to you is 97. So we have to start counting from the number after 97. The number after 97 is 98. So we have to count from 98 to 125. Let us start. First we will count from 98 to the first multiple of 100, that is 100. So let us count 98 to 100. We will get 3 numbers, that is 98, 99 and 100. That means we got 3 numbers. Now after 100 comes 101. So now we have to count from 101 to 125. From counting from 101 to 125, you will get 25 numbers. So by adding these 2 numbers, we'll get the answer 28. That is 3 plus 25 will give you 28. 28 is the answer. That means if we subtract 97 from 125, we will get the answer 28. Now let's come to the next sum. Next sum given to you is 586 minus 489. Now children, again we'll follow the same process as we have done in the previous sum, that we have to count from 490, which is the next number after 489, and we have to count up to 586. So let us start counting. 490 to 500 will give you 11 numbers. Similarly, if we'll start counting after 500, the number comes 501. So now we will start counting from 501 to 586. So when we count from 501 to 586, we will get 86 numbers. Now let us add these two. After adding, see, 11 plus 86. 6 and 1 will give you 7. 8 and 9. 8 and 1 will give you 9. So the answer we got is 97. That means if we will subtract 489 from 586, from this process we got the answer 97. Now let us come to the next question. Question number 3 dot. It is given on page number 60. 4-digit subtraction without borrowing. Children, this is very easy. You have already done in class 1 and 2 also. Simple subtraction, addition, everything. So, but in this chapter we are learning about 4-digit numbers. So we have to subtract 4-digit numbers. We have to learn how to subtract 4-digit numbers. Let's see. See, first of all, I always told you that we have to start subtracting from ones place. So let us subtract 0 minus 0 will give you 0. 6 minus 3 will give you 3. 9 minus 8 will give you 1. 4 minus 2 will give you 2. In the similar manner, we will subtract the next number also. As I told you, again we have to start subtracting from the ones place. Let us start subtracting the numbers now. The first number given to you is 9846 minus 3532. Let us subtract. 6 minus 2 will give you 4. 4 minus 3 will give you 1. 8 minus 5 will give you 3. And 9 minus 3 will give you 6. So the number we got, or the answer we got, is 6314. So this was the simple subtraction, children. Now let's come to the next question. Next question is given to you on page number 61. 4-digit subtraction with borrowing. That means if a number is smaller, that means in order to make it a bigger number than the lower number, we have to borrow one number from the previous number. Okay, let us see, let us understand by these sums. The sum given to you is 4578 minus 2909. Let us start subtracting. As I told you that we have to start subtracting from the ones place. Now can you see this number 8 is smaller than 9? That means we have to borrow one number from 7. If we will take one number from 7, the number 7 itself will become 6 and the number 8 will become 18. So let us subtract. 18 minus 9 will give you 9 and 6 minus 0 will give you 6. Again here you can see the number 5 is smaller than 9. That means we have to borrow from the number 4. So the number 4 will become 3 and 5 will become 15. Let us subtract. 15 minus 9 will give you 6 and 3 minus 2 will give you 1. So the answer we got is 1669. Now let's come to the next question. The number given to you is 5621 minus 2789. Again, as I told you, we have to start subtracting the number from the ones place. The number 1, can you see children, the number 1 is smaller than 9. So let us borrow from this number. But you can see this 2 is also smaller than 8. Again we are seeing that the number 6 is smaller than 7. Now that means we have to start borrowing from 5. If we will take a number from 5, the number 5 will become 4 and this number 6 will become 16. But again, since this 2 is smaller, we have to borrow from 16. So let us take one number from 16. So the number 16 will become 15 and the number 2 will become 12. But again you can see that the number 1 is smaller than 9. Again we have to borrow from number 12. So the number 12 will become 11 and this number 1 will become 11. Now let us start subtracting. 11 minus 9 will give you 2. 11 minus 8 will give you 3. 15 minus 7 will give you 8 and 4 minus 2 will give you 2. So the answer we got is 2832. Let's come to the next question. Subtract. It is simply given to you, subtract. It is given on page number 62. I am showing you how to do it. The number we have is 4862 minus 8. Means out of this number you have to subtract 8 numbers. So let us see how. 4862 minus 8. Children, I am not writing here the places because you already know the places. That means the number here is at ones place, then tens, then hundreds, then thousands. So can you see this number? This number 2 is smaller than 8. That means we have to borrow a number from 6. So the number 6 itself will become 5 and 2 will become 12. Let us subtract. So 12 minus 8 will give you 4. 5 will be as it is. 8 will be as it is. 4 will be as it is. So the answer we got is 4854. Let us start with the next question that is given on page number 62, story sums. That means the statements are given and we have to solve the statement and we have to give the solution. So the first sum given to you is, by how much is 3970 less than 6120? That means we have to subtract 3970 from 6120. Let us start the solution. So we have to write these numbers accordingly and we have to place them according to their places, like 6120 minus 3970. So these numbers are placed according to the values. Now let us start subtracting. 0 minus 0 will give you 0. Now you can see again this number 2 is smaller than 7. That means we have to borrow a number from this number. Again we can see this number is smaller. That means we have to borrow from the previous number. So the number 6, we have to borrow one number and give to 1. So the 6 will become 5 and 1 will become 11. Now again this 2 is smaller, that means we have to borrow one number from 11. So this 11 will become 10 and this 2 will become 12. Now let us subtract. 12 minus 7 will give you 5. 10 minus 9 will give you 1 and 5 minus 3 will give you 2. So the answer we got is 2150. I am reading out the second statement. Out of 5610 kgs of oranges, 4390 kg were sold. How many oranges are left? The word left itself shows that this is the sum of subtraction. Let us start the solution. First statement we'll write is quantity of oranges. How many oranges are given to you? The quantity of oranges are 5610 kgs. Now out of 5610 kg oranges, 4390 kgs of oranges were sold. So we'll write quantity of oranges sold. It is 4390. Now in order to find the quantity of oranges left with us will be, quantity of oranges left will be 5610 minus 4390. I'll show you the subtraction part on the second part of the blackboard. So let us write 5610 minus 4390. Let us subtract. As I told you that the subtraction or addition, whatever is there, we have to start from the ones place. So 0 minus 0 will give you 0. Now we can see this number 1 is smaller than 9. So let us borrow from 6. 6 will become 5 and this number 1 will become 11. Okay. Now let us start subtracting. 11 minus 9 will give you 2. 5 minus 3 will give you 2 and 5 minus 4 will give you 1. So the answer we got is the quantity of oranges left with us are 1220. Now I am reading out the next question. Find the difference between the largest 4-digit number and the largest 3-digit number. Let us see how to solve this problem. Solution part is, what is the largest 4-digit number? The largest 4-digit number is 9999 is the largest 4-digit number. Now what is the 3-digit number, that is the largest 3-digit number? The largest 3-digit number is 999. In order to find the difference between the numbers, that means in order to find their difference, we have to subtract number 999 from 9999. Let us see how to subtract. See children, in order to show the subtraction, first we'll write 9999 and the next number is 999. In order to show the subtraction, I have shown you, I have solved the problem on the blackboard. So let us subtract. 9 minus 9 will give you 0. 9 minus 9 will again give you 0. Then 9 minus 9 will again give you 0. And this 9 is left. Nothing is below it. So 9 will be written as it is. So the answer we got is 9000. This number 9000 is the difference of 9999 and 999. Children, this finishes chapter 8. Now we will be starting with a new chapter, that is chapter 9, multiplication. Before starting this chapter, I have to make you sure that you have to learn the tables by heart. Since you have already learned the tables from 1 to 10 in the lower classes, that is in classes 1 and 2, but now in class 3 you have to learn the tables from 11 to 20 also. So in order to solve the problems of multiplication, you should know the tables by heart. Now let us start with the first exercise. Fill in the blanks. It is given on page number 70. Now in the first sum it is given 3. Now you can see the number 3 is repeated many times. Let us see that how many times it is repeated. The number 3 is repeated for first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That means the number 3 is repeated for 8 times. So the answer we'll get is 24. That is 3 8s are 24, or 3 multiplied by 8 will give you the answer 24. Let us come to the next sum. The number 8 is repeated 1, 2, 3, 4 times. That means 8 4s are 32, or in other words we can say 8 multiplied by 4 will give you the answer 32. Let us see the next number. The number 6. The number 6 is repeated 5 times. Let us count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means 6 5s is 30, that you have already learnt, or in the other words we will say 6 multiplied by 5 will give you the answer 30. Let us come to the next exercise. It is given on page number 73. Complete the following table. A table is given to you and we have to complete the table. Okay. The first number given to you is 4 multiplied by 10. 4 multiplied by 10 will give you the answer 40. 0 will be in 1's place and 4 will be in 10's place. Let us see the next sum. 4 multiplied by 100 will give you 400. How? 4 zeros are 0, 4 zeros are 0 and 4 1s are 4. This is how we have solved this table. So the answer we got is 400. Let us come to the next number. The next number given to you is 4 multiplied by 1000. Again we will follow the same process. 4 zeros are 0. Again 4 zeros are 0. Again 4 zeros are 0 and 4 1s are 4. That means the answer we got is 4000. Let's see the next number. Next number is 15 multiplied by 10. You all know the table of 15. So we can solve by repeating the table in mind. Like 15 10s will give you 150. Now children, let's see the next exercise, that is fill in the blanks, given on page number 74. Let us see. These sums are simply the tables you have learnt in the lower classes. Like 3 6. Now how to recall 3 6? You have to say the table of 3 till you get the answer, till you get the number 6, because when 3 is multiplied by 6, the sum which is given to you, we have to solve it and we have to get the answer. So 3 6 is 18 according to the table, multiplication table. 4 4 is 16 again according to the multiplication table which you have learnt. 5 4 20 and 10 10 is 100. It was very simple. All can do it and all can understand it because we have already done in the lower classes. Now let's come to exercise which is given on again the same page number 74. Now the sums are written column wise and now we have to multiply these numbers and we have to give the answer. The sum given to you is 136 multiplied by 2. Now we have to multiply these three numbers by 2 one by one. Let us see how. 2 6 is 12. So 2 will be written below here and 1 will come on top of 3. Let us multiply 2 with the next number and the next number is 3. So 2 3s are 6, but we have one extra number also which we got from this. So 2 3s are 6 plus 1 will give you 7. Now let us multiply the third number with 2. 2 1s are 2. So the answer we got is 272. In the same manner we will solve the next sum. Next sum given to you is 327 multiplied by 3. In this sum also we will follow the same pattern. Like first of all, this number 7 is multiplied by 3. So 3 7s are 21, 1 will be written over here and 2 on top of 2. Now 3 is to be multiplied by the second number is 2. So 3 2s are 6, since 2 is already there, 6 plus 2 means 8. Again 3 is multiplied by the third number, 3 3s are 9. So the answer we got is 981. Now in the same process, following the same process, we have to solve the third sum. Third sum is also very simple. Okay, so 3 1s are 3. Now multiplying the second number by 3, 3 3s are 9. Now multiplying the third number by 3, 3 1s are 3. So the answer we got is 393. Let us come to the next exercise. It is given on page number 75. There is one table given to you and some numbers are given to you horizontally and vertically. So we have to multiply the number 2, like the number 2 is given to you. So this number is to be multiplied by 11, then 2 is multiplied by 9, then 2 is multiplied by 3, then 2 is multiplied by 16, 2 is multiplied by 12 and 2 is multiplied by 10, and then we'll get the answer. As I have shown you in the rough column, let us see. First number, 2 multiplied by 11. 2 multiplied by 11 will give you the answer 22. So let us write 22 in the first box. Next, 2 multiplied by 9. 2 multiplied by 9 will give you 18. We have written in the second box. And similarly, by following the same process, we got the answer. 2 13s are 26. 2 16s are 32. 2 12s are 24. And 2 10s are 20. Okay children, let us come to the next number. The next number given to you is 3. Again, we have to multiply this number 3 with all these numbers which are given up over here. One by one we will multiply 3 with these numbers and we will get the answer. As I have shown you in the rough column, 3 multiplied by 11. 3 multiplied by 11 will give you 33. Then 3 multiplied by 9 will give you 27. 3 multiplied by 13 will give you 39. 3 multiplied by 16 will give you 48. 3 multiplied by 12 will give you 36. And 3 multiplied by 10 will give you 30. So the answers we got is 33, 27, 39, 48, 36 and 30. In the same way, we will multiply 4 with all these numbers given up over here, and by following the same process, multiplying it one by one in the rough column, we will write the answers. So the answers we got is 4 multiplied by 11 will give you answer 44. 4 multiplied by 9 will give you answer 36. 4 multiplied by 13 will give you answer 52. 4 multiplied by 16 will give you answer 64. 4 multiplied by 12 will give you answer 48. And 4 multiplied by 10 will give you answer 40. We will continue the exercises of chapter 9 multiplication in our next maths class.